Hello friends, welcome to Astaki. In this video, we are going to discuss about a Python strings. Let's move into the video. First, what is string? A string is a sequence of characters. That means a group of characters or a collection of characters is called string. We can also give a number or any special characters to the string. A string can be created by enclosing the characters inside the single quote or a double quote. Like, like we said in previous video, we can also give a multiple line string by enclosing the characters inside a triple quote. For Python, we have a different resources to run a code without installing a Python IDE. Now, I use a REPL online editor to run a program. We can also sign up onto the REPL to get a more beneficial like saving our code or import code from our GitHub account. Imported a Python packages. We can also debug a code. So let's move on to the example. First, I take the variable name str and give a string within a single quote hello. Next, I take a variable name str2 and give a string inside a double quote hello world. Next, I take the variable name str3 and inside a triple quote I can give a multiple line strings hello, how are you? Now we can just print and see the output. I can simply copy this line and print another variables. You can see our output here. Hello, hello world, hello and how are you? Okay. Now we are going to see how to access a character in a string. An individual character can be accessed by using an indexing method. A range of characters can be accessed by using a slicing method. That means we can access a individual character or a single character in a string by using an indexing method, and range of characters, that means a group of characters or a word in a string, can be accessed by using a slicing method. Before going to this, we must know how to give an index number to a string. Let's see some examples. For example, I take a string called hello. In Python, it's default that index number it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this fifth number is represent the null characters, that means end of the string. So for this string hello, we can give an indexing starts from 0 to 4 and the fifth character is null. In Python, it can also allow a negative indexing number. Let's see the negative indexing. Always the negative indexing it starts from the last character of a string and up to a first character. See, -1, -2, -3, -4 and -5. So the -1 represents the last character of a string and -5 represent the first character of a string. Likewise, we can give an indexing. We can give both a positive and a negative indexing to a string. A slicing method. The slicing method is done by using an operator called colon. And we can also use a double colon for a method called slicing stride. Let's see some example in indexing and slicing. Now we can see an example for indexing method. Take a variable name str1 and within double quotes get a string hello. Like already we seen that indexing is used to access an individual character from a string. So print, I can access a e from this. So str1 is a variable name of string. Within the square bracket we can give a value or an index number, which character you want to print. I want to print E, so I can give a index number 1. Just run and see the output. Yes, we can get E. Like indexing, we can also get a group of character by using a slicing method. For a slicing, we can use an operator colon. Left side of colon represent the start index. So I want to print ELL. So the start index is 1, and right side of colon represent the end index 4. So the function prints the index starts from 1 until 3, that is within 1 to 4. So we can print this. Yes, we can get the output ELL. Now we can see slicing style. As you know, this is a slicing function in that we put a colon and add 1 as a third parameter. As you know, the first parameter represents the starting index and second parameter represents the last index, and the third parameter specified the style. That means how many characters to move forward after the first character is retrieved from the string. So far we have omitted the style parameter because Python defaultly have the style value 1, so that every character between the index number is retrieved. We also simply give a 2 colon that prints the whole string. Just see the output. Within square brackets, we can give as double colon. Now we can run a program. You can get an output ELLO, white space also consider, and W. Now see that double colon gives an output of whole string. That means the double colon represents the whole string. When we give a -1 for as a type value, it takes the every element in reverse order. Just see the output. Hello world in reverse order. And then you can also give print str1 of. You specify the first character as, now I take starts from 1 double colon. I'm not specifying any lost character. I just simply give the type value -1, so that every character moves backward from the index number we retrieved. Okay, now see the output. Now you can see in the output E and H. That means it starts from E and move backwards. Suppose when we give, it starts from 4, a type value -2, so that it's skipping every element between the index numbers. So it starts from 4, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it starts from O and leaves the character and moves backward, so that we get the output O, L and H. Just run and see the output. See, O, L and H. Okay, I think it's much clear. Next, how to change or delete a string. A string are immutable. That means we can't change a single character in a string. So we can't delete or change a string. But we can reassign a different strings to the same variable name. Then deleting the entire string is possible by using an inbuilt function called delete. Next, we are going to see iterations and membership function. String iteration can be achieved by using a for loop. That means we can access a single character by single character with help of for loop. Next, in Python, membership function is used to find out whether the substring exists in a string or not. We can also check a substring not exists in a string, and this membership function can be achieved by using a keyword called in. For example, now we can see the examples for iteration and membership function. Just take a string str1 is equal to, within double quotes I can give a string as hello. Iteration can be achieved using for loop. So we can access every individual element for C represent the character in a string in str1 colon C. Now we can see the output. See, it's just print an individual character line by line. This is an iteration in strings. Next, we can see the membership function, that is the element or a group of characters that is exist in a string or not. If I take LL within single quotes, we can give a substring, that is next in represent the keyword of membership function. It represents the LL is present in str1 so that we can print yes or else. No, just see yes, LS exists in str1. Okay, I hope you get their knowledge from this video and thank you. Stay